Yeah, the flag is half staff in front of the legislator. I wonder why. Okay, there's 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left before the next provincial election. And how many new faces or same faces are we going to see in that building behind me for the next 4 years? Or if we're lucky, there'll be a minority government, maybe 6 months. But anyway, issues are coming. Politician, you see Brian Gallant with the tight jeans and the white top. I thought it was an election in Texas for 1 second. All he needs is a cowboy hat. But we're not favoring nobody. We're just educating the public about the two-party system. Get rid of the two-party system. Now, politicians, they love to be where the media is. That's why politicians love the bus, because all the media are in the bus and they call them the gang. Welcome to the gang. Then once the gang that's in a certain political party's bus, if that party gets in power, the gang will be appointed communication. That's what happens. They socialize and then they get a higher job. Who wants to be media anyway? It's just a temporary spot to go for bigger things. Almost every journalist, they have coffee, especially when they got a hot story. Then they get appointed to the Senate. I mean, communication, that's it. Okay, sorry, that's not what I want to talk about. I found out today, somebody came to me, of course, and they claimed they were worried. Remember the big flood in the spring? Remember that one? Well, you know, all politicians were all in Majorville and St. John. They were all putting the sandbags. And everybody was talking about the flood. Brian Gallant was, so well, okay. And then Blaine Higgs was down there. Pam Lynch was there. Chris Austin was there. Everybody wanted, they felt very, very bad for the citizens that were in the zone of the flooding. Now, we know the flooding. We know the flooding is caused by clear cutting. We know that. We know that. There's going to be more floods coming. Next year, there should be 2 or 3 more floods because the Irvings are continuing to clear cut, and the water goes right in the river. Of course, a UNB professor will say it's caused by the pavement on the street. That's what's causing the floods. Duh! Anyway, and they say I'm nuts. I just found out this morning there's still people in little mini homes, little trailers by the river that the government never helped them at all. And guess what? The people I try to contact, what's his name? Harvey? What's his name? You know, the guy that caught those 3 guys going into his house. I'm all hyped up. I asked him to do an interview over the phone. He was too busy. Anyway, that's okay. The people in Grand Lake, they were all taken care of by the government. They were all taken care of by the government. The people in the Grand Lake area. Why? Why? Because they're all bureaucrats. All rich, filthy bureaucrats. They were taken care of. The people on the river, by Majorville, and that area, the government never, they're still waiting, their homes are jacked up, and they haven't heard nothing from the government. I think that's sick. And I'm sorry, Chris Austin, I gotta give you a little jab. In your intro speech, when you first announced that, you know, the party, you never mentioned the flood. And with me, I forgot to talk about the flood. And I think people should talk about the flood in Majorville and Grand Lake, that those people, the cold weather is around the corner. And there's no politician going there. There's no media, because the media is too busy to be part of the game. So therefore, there's absolutely no media whatsoever. So how come, let's not forget the next election. Forget the Liberals, forget the Conservative, because they don't give a rat ass about nobody but rich bureaucrats. And let's vote for change. Vote for the Green Party. We're not going to say People Alliance this time because we want to give them a jab. Vote for the Green Party. Send a message that during the next year there's going to be all kinds of flood because of the clear cutting. You want a party or members that's part of a party in there, MLAs in there, that will speak up and say ordinary poor New Brunswickers need help, not just the filthy, snubby bureaucrats in Grand Lake.